Hi everyone, a warm welcome onto my YouTube channel Techie Code Buddy. I hope you all are doing extremely well and you are well preparing for your interviews. As you have the idea from the thumbnail itself, that in this video we are talking about TCS interview because TCS has already announced the date. Now it's time to prepare hard and get you selected in TCS, right? So this video will be more specifically focused on TCS, but that doesn't mean that you can't follow the same strategy in other interviews because this is the interview season, right? We all know that almost all the mega drives and the placement drives are over now, and this time the companies are inviting you for interviews, right? From November till January, this will be a majorly interview season. So you have to well prepare for all the interviews in all the MNCs. And in this video, we are going to cover 7 points that will help you to crack TCS interview. Okay, so let me first clear the agenda of the video, that how many points and what are these points we will cover in this video. So first we will cover what are the dates of TCS interview, because I have polled on my Instagram story, on Telegram community and on YouTube community, and I got to know the specific dates of interview and the approximation of the interview dates, right? So we will be talking about that. The next point is what to do if you haven't got any mail or any list from your college or from TCS side. So what to do, whether to wait or you should move on, we will be talking about it. Next we will be talking about what are the chances of your selection or rejection for XYZ role. Now here XYZ stands for Ninja, Prime and Digital. These are the three roles that TCS will invite you for an interview, right? Ninja has the salary package like 3.5 LPA around, and Digital has 7 LPA around, and Prime package is 9 LPA around, right? So this is kind of approximation of the package. Now the fourth point we will discuss is based on your performance, will your profile will be upgraded or degraded? We will be talking about it. The next point is how you can prepare for the TCS interview. Now, this same strategy you can follow for any interview you are preparing for. Like Accenture, this time Accenture interviews are going on, LTI Mindtrees are going on, Cognizant interviews are going on these days, right? So you can follow the same strategy because in all the MNCs, interview pattern is almost same. So you can use the same strategy for those two, right? Then after that, we will be seeing how many days are enough to crack or to prepare for any interview, including TCS, because we are engineers, so we know how to deal with the crucial time as well as how to deal with the enough time. So I will be discussing the approach that how you can prepare for the interview in just 3 to 4 days, and how you can prepare for the interview in 15 days, right? We will be discussing both the approaches, how you can do so. But if you have time, I would highly recommend do your best, utilize your time and get the chances of your selection at this level. Okay, so the next point would be, or the last point for this video would be, from where you can prepare. I will share you some exclusive resources, some YouTube channels, some PDFs, and some other things I would suggest. I will add some tips and tricks that you can clear your any interview, not only TCS but all the companies interview you can crack easily. Okay, so I hope you get the idea what we are talking about and what we will cover. Now we can start. So the very first point is what are the expected date of interview. So as you can see on the screen, there are some screenshots I have taken from my Telegram group and from the Instagram. So guys, please make sure to connect me on Instagram, because there I used to upload stories that what I'm uploading next and what I should upload next, and like that. This is kind of interaction platform, so you can connect. And also, I'm planning to continue the interview preparation series there too. Right, there are already some reels uploaded, but I'm planning to continue. So if you want, please do let me know in the comment section and follow me on Instagram. Okay, all right. So as we can see that the interviews are going to start from 10th to 15th of November, right? This is kind of approximation of the starting of the interview, and the interviews will go till December as well as January. There are some interviews that are scheduled for January, right? So you have enough time. The January people have enough time, so you should prepare accordingly. And like this is kind of approximation. Now the dates can be here and there a bit, but I think like there will not be so much difference, right? There will not be 1.5 month of difference. The difference can be 5 to 7 days, 10 to 12 days, but not more than that, in my opinion, because this is kind of analysis from the students I got only, and these are those students who are selected for interview from my channel and from other sources too. Okay. Now, the second point is what to do if you haven't got any mail or any list from your college or from TCS side. So I would suggest you to wait for some times, because for TCS personally I know that there are some factors TCS conduct interview, or I should say that there are some factors that TCS interview calling relies on. The factors are sometimes they conduct the interview reason wise, sometimes batch wise, and even sometimes priority college will get first, right? So almost in all the priority college, students has got the results that okay, you are selected for this role and you have the interview on this particular date. So those who have got the dates, you have to prepare accordingly. But those who just got the list and got the idea that okay, TCS interviews are about to approach, but you didn't get the date, you should wait for the dates. And those who didn't get any idea about any date, any selection mail or any interview mail, I would again suggest that you should wait for at least 1 month, because this process will take time, right? After 1 month you can plan to move on, but till 1 month I would suggest you to wait, and meanwhile you can prepare for your other opportunities. Don't stop to applying here and there, right? So this is kind of something that I should discuss in another video, that what you should do if you are preparing and if you are waiting for some company. I would always recommend, do not rely only one company, or do not wait for only one company that okay, if they will hire then only I will get hired. No, you have to apply here and there. Okay, so the second point is also covered. Now the third point is what are the chances of selection and rejection for any role, that is Ninja, Prime or Digital, right? So see, what happens is in any company, not only in TCS, in any company, the recruiter or the interviewer who are investing their time on you to check your performance, to check your capabilities, to check your caliber, whether to hire you or not, whether you will be a great contribution in the company growth, can you uplift the company? So these people are investing their precious time to check you, to check your skills, to check your competencies. They never want you to reject you. Yes, this is the best point I found is, or we can say this is the biggest truth, they never want you to reject you. The main reason of your rejection is just you and your performance, because there are some gaps that you couldn't fulfill. There must be some flaws in you and your performance somewhere. Maybe you have performed very well in interview, but what about written exam? Because in any company including TCS, Accenture, Cognizant, Capgemini, LTI, Mindtree, all the steps will be counted. Score of each step, each section, each round will be counted, and then your overall score will check that whether it is in the cutoff criteria or not. Then only you will be get selected or rejected, right? So each and every step, each and every round has some criteria that can decide whether you are going to select or not, right? So all the performance really matters from the first round till the interview round. All the things are really very very important for you and for your placement journey, right? So always make sure that in your written test, then in your communication if it exists in the particular company, and then in the final round of your interview your performance is really nice, then only you will be getting hired. But it's the biggest truth that no any recruiter wants you to reject, right? Intentionally they don't want to reject you. They always will help you to make you stand out. Sometimes suppose a candidate is giving interview and he or she is struggling somewhere, and the interviewer has analyzed that she or he has the knowledge of something, but they are not eligible to express, right? Sometimes it happens for a fresher, especially maybe it is your first interview, so you're not so expressive that you can easily express your thoughts. You have the idea in your mind, but the thing is there is a gap that is stopping you, that is an obstacle in your performance, and it is kind of hindrance that is stopping you to express your idea. So they will help you by saying like, you can take your time, then you can tell me, or yes, you can tell me, yes, you have the idea, can you please try in another approach, or like, can you give you any real life example. So they want you that anyhow you can connect, and anyhow you can give the answer for the particular question, right? You will observe this as well, right? Whenever you are going to interview, so you will experience this thing. I think this point is also clear. Okay, so our next point is, that is point number fourth. So will your profile upgraded or degraded according to the performance, or based on your performance in the interview? So past year from my channel, there were several students who were invited for interviews, and I asked to those students that, and they told me that, ma'am, it is not happened that suppose I am selected for prime interview and my performance was not up to the mark for prime role. So I was given ninja or I was given digital. No, it doesn't happen, right? It will not happen with you. There can be multiple scenarios, there can be multiple questions in your head, that if I'm getting digital role and my performance is up to the mark and beyond it, so whether I will get the prime profile, or vice versa, if my performance is not up to the mark for digital, so will I get the ninja role. So see guys, I have talked to so many students, and I just got one answer that no, ma'am, it's not happened. So I don't know. Maybe at your time the process can be changed, but in my opinion, you think yourself that if you are invited for prime interview and you are not eligible for this, your performance is not up to the mark, and somebody who is invited for ninja interview, his performance is all okay, he is all okay for ninja role, and there is only one vacancy for ninja role. So what do you think, that they will hire you? No, because the person who was invited for ninja interview, he has the caliber, he has proved himself that okay, he is worthy. They will hire him for sure, because otherwise his efforts will be waste now. It is your mistake that you couldn't prove yourself that you are worthy for prime. They gave you the chance to prove yourself for prime, but you couldn't. But the one who has present, who has proven himself to get in selected, why they will reject him? You can't kill the right of anyone, right? I think you are getting my point now. I think the things are clear now, right? So always make sure that you are not leaving any gap, that you are not leaving any performance issue, right? You have to well prepare for it. Don't worry, I will make all the things sorted. I will provide you the complete roadmap. I will give you the resources. I will help you in all the way. But ये चीज अपने दिमाग से निकाल दो, that if you will not get the prime role, you will get the ninja. Maybe you are lucky at your time, they can change the process or they can change the criteria. But till last year, I know that this was not happened. Okay, all right. So now let's talk about the fifth point: how to start preparation for TCS interview or for any interview. So the very first point is, first of all, go through with 15 to 16 interview experiences. Suppose you are invited for ninja profile, or you are invited for digital, or same prime. So based on your role, you have to look for the interview experiences. You can get the interview experiences from GFG, Geeks for Geeks, right? There are multiple interview experiences shared by different students on campus, off campus, all the types. Or else you can explore the YouTube channels. There are some interview experiences on my channel too. There is a playlist that I made last year. This time I will also made a playlist for you. Don't worry. and apart from it you can explore some another channel, but I would suggest to go for an authentic channel, right? uh, okay. So once you have analyzed 15 to 16 interview experiences and do it in a calm mind, right? You can choose first five, then after half an hour or after 1 hour, you can come again five interviews, then after a break, again five interviews, right? Don't make a hodgepodge in your mind. Okay, then once you have identified, okay, these are the interview experiences, you have to note down all the questions from all of the interviews, right? You have to make a list of all these. So I'm taking, like, you have watched 15 interview experiences or you have taken 15 interview experiences, so you will be having multiple questions, right? Just take a list of each interview, then you have to analyze what are the common questions and what are the different questions or what are the new questions, right? So you have to again make a list for common questions. So the common questions would be, first will be tell me something about yourself, or it can be a question in another way, like introduce yourself or go through with your resume and your educational background, like that, right? Then your projects, your internships, and why we should hire you, why do you want to join TCS, where do you see yourself after 5 years, what are your career goals, right? These are the common interview questions. Okay, so you have done with these common interview questions. After that, what you need to do is you need to look for the different questions. Again, make a list, right? This will take your effort, I know, but for whom you are doing this? For you only, for your family, for your career, right? So you have to do, yeah. Now, once you are done with the list, those questions, the common HR interview questions, on my channel, there is a video you can see here. I have covered 40 plus HR interview questions along with their answer. Because in all the interviews, if an interviewer is asking you something, there is a purpose of asking it. There is some reason to ask a particular question. So you should answer in a particular manner, right? There are some certain ways to answer for a particular question. For example, tell me something about yourself. So this question can be answered using PPF framework. In my previous videos as well, I have mentioned this framework PPF. First P stands for present, second P stands for past, and the third F stands for future. So in present, you have to tell about your name, from where you are pursuing your graduation, what you are currently learning. Then you have to come in your past, you have to talk about your projects and whatever you have learned during your coursework, what subject you have learned, and on which technology you have command, in which programming language you are comfortable with, and if you have done with any if you have done with any internship or any freelancing something, right? And then in future, you have to convince them like how you can be the good fit model for the company, how your goals and the company vision align together, right? So this is what you can answer, and in that video I have covered all the HR interview questions. Apart from that, you don't need to go here and there, they will be enough, because 40 questions are like kind of good amount of questions, right? Along with the answer, along with their frameworks, and along with the pro tips, I have included a free PDF too, so you can watch the video and you can take a look on that. I will put the link in the description box, right? Or you can see on my channel itself by exploring. Okay, now for those new questions that you find out that these are not common or these are some different, like you know, but somehow they're asking in this way or somehow they are asking in this way, or maybe these questions are from your subject. Your subject can be CS subject, CSE, or IT, or data science, or even EC, mechanical, etc. Right? So there can be your subject related question. So for IT, so for CSIT students, I have done already DBMS questions, SQL questions, interview purpose, right? And I'm planning to provide some more like OOPS related question, computer networks related question, all of that, right? I'm having a 15-day planner for interview, right? I will be showing you what is my plan to provide you on free on YouTube. So stay tuned with me. Okay, you have done with this. So for those, for technical questions, you don't need to like worry about. I will do each and everything for you. Just you need to learn the things. Just you need to memorize from those videos, from PDFs. I will be providing you all the exclusive resources. Don't worry. Okay. So, uh, concisely, we have clear about how you can start your preparation. First of all, watch the interview, make a list of common questions and different questions, and prepare accordingly. Then, once you are confident that okay, now it's time to test me, right? So there are various websites online you can conduct your mock interviews, or even you can ask me for mock interviews. I will put my topmate account link in description box or in the pinned comment, so you can book your mock interview slots. Already there are like many people already have given testimonials and feedbacks after the mock interviews. You can have a look here, or even on my Instagram. I uploaded a story yesterday night only, so you can conduct your mock interview. And I'm not forcing you to conduct a mock interview with me only. Anywhere you can go. Just I would highly recommend, when you are once you are done with your interview preparation, you should go for mock interview, because there you will know that how you are expressing yourself, whether you are open to express yourself or not in front of someone, right? For a fresher, I can understand that what type of pressure your mind will feel, or maybe for some people it is your first interview. So I know that there are some problems in our mind, and usually the people are not so expressive, and some people are facing some problems in the communication too, right? So if you want some communication tips, like how you can be a fluent speaker during your interview, because there are some hacks to speak in English during an interview, right? And in your normal life it is different, in interview it is different, right? So if you want to explore those tricks, you can comment. I will make a separate video on that. Now let me show you my lesson planner, or my plan for 15 days of TCS interview preparation. So this is the plan you can see here, and if you want any customization, just let me know in the comment section, or even on the Instagram you can tell me. I will make the customization. I will add your on demand video. I will upload accordingly, right? Because it should be according to your convenience as well as my convenience too. Okay, so we will be preparing in that way. Light chali gayi hai. Anyways, no problem. Now, we have done with this. Now the next question is from where you have to prepare. So I have already mentioned that from anywhere you can prepare, but how you have to prepare, that really matters. That matters a lot. Okay. So I will be providing you some exclusive resource. You can have a look on my TopMate account. I have provided you amazing PDFs, amazing content for your interview preparation. You can visit there, right? If you think that the content is really worthy, you can avail, and the price is also affordable. I'm not promoting my content, and I'm not forcing you to avail, because on my channel I will provide you free content as well, right? And it will be also worthy, it will be also worth it to watch and to avail from the top bit itself. All right, so I think we have done with all the things. I have covered all the points, but still, if you have any kind of doubt, if you have any kind of query, you can ask me in the comment section, or on the Instagram or Telegram. All the links are given in the description box. And if you like this video, if you like my efforts, please do subscribe this channel, like this video, share this video, so that it will get higher and higher reach, because good things really takes efforts. So yeah, let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.